In this tutorial, we're going to do an overview of the main menu on the List Perfectly website. Remember, if you have your icon pinned to the top of your Google Chrome or your Microsoft Edge, you do have a little shortcut here, but you can see the menu here is not as extensive as the one on the website. You have a quick start guide, which will take you to a guide for starting on List Perfectly. But also remember, every user new to List Perfectly gets a free onboarding one-on-one call with a List Perfectly team member to show you the ropes and teach you how to use List Perfectly. But if you don't want to do the onboarding call, or if you want more training in addition to that, you can go to this quick start guide. It tells me that my software is detected, so I do have an extension downloaded and installed on my Google Chrome. The current device I'm using is supported. My current browser is supported. So if my Google Chrome were out of date, this is where it would tell me. And it tells me my current plan, Pro subscription. To help me get started, a checklist is shown based on my selection below. Use the checklist to learn the basics. Once you have completed a topic, return to the list and check it off. So this is like a do-it-yourself course for List Perfectly. It's pretty cool. It's self-explanatory. You just go through and answer the questions to get your training. What are you looking to do with List Perfectly? Do you want a total listing management or just crosspost? And then you can just click watch the video, or you can click the bullet to get another question. If you wanted to watch the video, you can click that and you'll get a tutorial straight from the List Perfectly team. Total listing management. So these are the topics below that I can review. And once they're completed, I would check them off to let myself know when I come back which ones I've completed. So you can do this at your own pace. You can do a little or a lot. You can take a break. You can come back on the weekend when you have spare time. And you'll always know where you were in your quick start guide. There's this guide to LP. So this will take you to this menu where you can go back to the quick start guide. You can install the software if you need it. Cross posting tells you all the different plans. This is a pretty extensive page. I do recommend, if you're new to List Perfectly, you go to this page and go through all of this, as well as the quick start guide. And I usually recommend folks to do that onboarding call because you're going to learn a lot in there. You're going to have a guide here for the plan that you're on specific to you, because in order to see your menu, you have to be logged into List Perfectly. And once you're logged in, it can detect which plan you have. I have Pro Plan, so I have a guide specific to me. And you can see here, there's a ton of information. Let's say I need image managing help, right? So this is going to take me to all these different topics that I can jump to. I can watch a demo, or I can read. Some people learn best with videos. Some people learn best with reading. You have options. I love List Perfectly's training guides. They have something for everyone, regardless of how you learn. Then you have the news. So you always want to be up to date on the news. There's categories down here for the news. They're pretty extensive. They have all their platforms, any bug reports and fixes, express cross-posting. I mean, you can see it's pretty extensive. And on May 22nd was the last time they did an update. Listing 101 will be held Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern. So they do have a 101 class weekly with Teresa Cox. And we'll get into that when I show you more about Listing Party later in these tutorial videos. You have the My Listings. Guess where that's going to take me? Right to my catalog. Add a listing. That's going to take me to creating a listing from scratch. Current issues. This is where you always want to go if you're encountering any issues while using List Perfectly. Before you open a ticket, before you go to the tech support, you want to check and see if they already know about it, because we don't want to flood them with a bunch of tickets if it's something they're already aware of. Plus, they may already have a fix. So if you, let's say that you were cross-posting to eBay and your screen was freezing on the UPC code. So prior to going to tech support, you would go to current issues and you would see, oh, they already know about that. Here's why it's happening, because eBay made an update to the way the UPC field is being handled. And it's fixed in the beta version. So if you're using the current version, you can uninstall that extension, reinstall the current beta extension, and it will be fixed for you. And there's always a status over here. So this is fixed in beta. If it was something they were still working on, they would tell you that here too, that they're in the process of fixing it. So you always want to check this page whenever you're having any technical issues with List Perfectly. See if it's something they're aware of. You can see where they're at in fixing it, and if it has been fixed or if there's a workaround, how to deal with it. The software button basically takes you to the same place as the Get the Latest Version I showed you in the tutorial on how to get the extension. Your account, I'm not going to click on that because that has personal information. That'll have your address, that'll have your current plan, your affiliate information, and things like that. Same with the referral program. Then there's listing party. We're going to cover that in its own video. It's pretty exciting. And contact us. So this is where you can go to contact List Perfectly. They do give you one more time the choice to go to the quick start guide, because maybe your answer or what you're looking for help with can be found there. Are you having issues with your account or billing? Are you having issues with the referral program? Do you have a feature request? We're going to go over that as well later. Help requests and technical support. And the help requests are tied in with the technical support, and that I will be covering that in its own video later. So that's the overview of the menu. Up here on the top, on the hover down menus under listings, these are quick links to add listing. We'll just create a listing to look at your catalog. You can create templates, your sales analytics, express editor. These are all things I'm going to go over with you later. Help and news, you have your quick start guide, your guide to List Perfectly, the latest version, news, current technical issues, FAQ, that may be good to look at if you're new. There's all kinds of FAQs here. The frequently asked questions, you may have a question that's answered already here. Community. So this is going to take you to their community page. They have a blog, they have a podcast, they have a Facebook group, and they are on all the socials. You can connect with so many different people in the reselling and the List Perfectly community by going to this community page. Again, that's under help and news. There's another way to contact them here, and then your account. On your little icon, you're going to see a more abbreviated version of the menu. This is just going to take you to current issues, your guide to LP, contacting them, your account. You can create a listing quickly and go to your catalog quickly from here. Additionally, you can look at your sales, any notifications that came in, and your personal settings. That is the overview of the main menu.